Good evening, students. I have already discussed question number 1 to 15 of RIMC exam conducted on 1st December in first video. Now I am going to discuss the remaining question, that is question number 16 to 30. Now see the question number 16. In question number 16, 4 persons are there. Vijaya, her mother, her father, and grandfather. Therefore, income is 100%. Sum of these 4 is 100%. But it is given in the question if Vijaya scholarship is doubled, then income is of the family increased by 5%. Total income increased by 5%. That means the Vijaya scholarship is 5% of the total income. Similarly, in case of mother salary is doubled, then family income become 15% greater. That means mother contribution is 15% in the income. And similarly, the father contribution is 25%. And using this one here, you get the contribution of the grandfather, that is 100 minus sum of these 3, 5 plus 15 plus 25. That is 55%. Contribution of grandfather pension in the income is 55%. That means if pension is doubled, then the family income will be increased by 55%. Therefore, the answer of this question is 55%. Now, see the question number 17. Now, question number, you can also do this question by forming the 4 different equations and by calculating Vijaya contribution, mother contribution, father contribution, but there is no need of writing these 4 steps. This one is sufficient. Now in question number 17, the product of 2 numbers is given and you have to find the value of 2.68 into 0.74. This can be written as 268 into 74 divided by 100. And product of these 2 numbers is given 19832 divided by 100. Here is 2.68 and 0.74. Therefore, 4 zeros are there. 4 zeros are there. 2, 3, 4. And therefore, your answer is 1.9832. Very easy question. And now question number 18. Sum of 3 consecutive integer is S. Here it is given sum of 3 consecutive integer. You know that the consecutive integer having difference 1. So let the integers are x, x plus 1, x plus 2. It is given S is equal to sum x plus 1, x plus 2. But one condition is given here. If a smallest integer is increased by 10%, this one is a smallest, increased by 10%. That means increase is x upon 10, 10% of this one. And second one, middle, second one is doubled. Doubled, that means x plus 1 ka increase hoga. And also this one is reduced by 20%. Reduced by 20%, calculate the 20% of this one, that is x plus 2 by 5. The final change is this one. And due to this change in sum is 22. Because previously sum was s, now sum is s plus 22, that is equal to 22. And now solving this equation, 10 is the LCM, x plus 10x plus 10 minus 5 to the, that is 2x minus 4 and is equal to 22. And from here 11 minus 2, that is 9x 10 minus 4, that is 6, and this one is 10 minus 4, that is 6, and 22 into 10, that is 220. And from here x is equal to 214 by 9. It is not divisible by 9, perhaps that is 218, no. So, and therefore one integer is 214 by 9, second one is x plus 1, 214 by 9 plus 1, that is 223 by 9, and third one is x plus 2, that is 214 by 9 plus 2, that is 232 by 9. So these are the three numbers, but it is written in the question, that is the integers. This one is not the integers, therefore there is a mistake here, and these three are the numbers. And also you have to find the value of s. Now for finding the value of s, find the sum of these three. You get 214 plus 223 plus 232 divided by 9. Now adding this one is 549, here 32516, and 6 divided by 9, and cancel by 3, you get here 223 divided by 3. So the value of s is this one, and the numbers are these three. These are not the integers, these are the numbers. Now you can say this one is rational number. Now in question number 19, see the question number 19. The surface area of three faces of the cuboid are given, 20, 32 and 40 square meter. That means these are the value of, there are three dimensions, length, breadth and height. The product of pairwise is given here. Suppose LB is equal to 20. Suppose LH is equal to 32. And suppose BH is equal to 40. These three are given. Now, if you find the product, you get here L square, B square, H square. That is 20 into 32 into 40. And from here you can calculate the value of LBH, that is a square root of 20 into 32 into 40. And see here, this 40 can be written as 20 into 2 into 32. Here pair is 20 into 20, so you can take the square root 20, and 64, a square root of 64, that is 8, and you get here 160 meter cube. This one is the given unit is the square meter, so this one is the volume, that is meter cube. Now, in question number 20, one figure is given, and you have to find the angle. See the question number 20, this figure is given. If we join the open end, you get the figure like this. See the question number 20. If we join the open end, you get the figure like this. And this one is A, this one is B, this one is C, this one is D, this one is the E. If you join this open part, then you get the figure like this. And you have to find the sum of all these 5 angles. Now see here, take this point as F and this point as G. Now in triangle BDF, you know that in triangle, exterior angle is equal to sum of two interior opposite angle. This one is the exterior angle. This one is the exterior angle, and you can write angle AFG is equal to sum of two interior angles, that is D and B, B plus D. Similarly, in triangle, see here, this triangle, in triangle ECG, this one is the exterior angle, and this angle AGF is equal to angle C plus angle E. Now apply the sum property in this triangle. Now in triangle AFG, apply the sum property, that is angle A, and here is angle F, and angle F is equal to B plus D. Also here angle G, and G is equal to C plus E. And sum property of the triangle, the sum is 180. That means sum of these five angles is equal to 180 degree. Now come to question number 21, part B, and in part B each question is of 10 marks. Now see the question number 21. You have to find the sum, that is 2 plus 2a square up to 2 to the power 10. Clearly there are 10 terms here. You can apply the formula of geometric progression here, but if you don't know the geometric progression, you can add simply here. This one is 2 plus 4, 2 cube is 8, 2 to the power 4, 16, then 32, then 64, then 128, then 256, then 512, and the last one is 1024, 2 to the power 10. And adding all the 10 terms, you get the sum 2046. For see the alternative method for use of geometric progression formula, sum is equal to sum is equal to A into R to the power n minus 1 divided by R minus 1. Here A is the first term is 2, R is the common ratio, second term divided by first term. If we divide 2a square by 2, you get 2, number of term is 10, minus 1, 2 minus 1, that is 1, and 2 to the power 10 is 1024 minus 1, and 2 into 1023, and you get here 2046. So you can do the question like this, or you can apply the formula. Now question number 22. There are two regular polygons such that the ratio between the number of sides is 1:2. Let number of sides are n and 2n, because ratio is given 1:2, and also it is given that ratio of measure of their interior angles into regular polygon, that means each interior angle is equal, and each interior angle of first polygon is given by n minus 2 into 180 degree, that is sum of all interior angles, and number of side is n, therefore each angle is equal to n divided by n. Similarly for this polygon, you can write 2n minus 2 into 180 divided by 2n, and ratio is 3/5. This ratio is 3/5. Now from here you can write n minus 2 into 180 divided by n into 2n divided by 2n minus 2 into 180 degree, that is equal to 3/5. And from here 180 degree cancelled, n cancelled here, and from here you can also cancel 2 here, that is n minus 2. If we take 2 common, then cancel from here and you get here n minus 1. that is equal to 3/5. By cross multiplication, 5n minus 10 is equal to 3n minus 3. And from here 2n is equal to 7. 2n is equal to 7, and here number of sides of the polygon are n, and question is find the number of side of each polygon. Therefore, number of side of first polygon is equal to 7/2, and number of side of second polygon is 7. But number of sides cannot be fractional. 7/2 is the value of n. Number of sides cannot be fractional. Therefore, there is some mistake in this question. या तो कोई रेशियो देने में प्रॉब्लम है, क्योंकि n का वैल्यू कभी भी 7/3 नहीं हो सकता. पॉलीगन के नंबर ऑफ साइड्स होल नंबर में ही होंगे. ठीक है. नाउ सी द क्वेश्चन नंबर 23. In a sequence, each term is obtained by adding the previous term to a number that increased by 2 each time, and the first term of the sequence is given 4, and the second term of the sequence is 9. Now see the difference. Here difference is 5, and this difference is increased by 2. That means 5 plus 2, 7. Therefore, 9 plus 7, that is next term is 16. Now again difference is 7. This difference is increased by 2 again, and 16 plus 9, that is next term is 25. Therefore, the fourth term of this sequence is 25. Also, you have to write the general term. Now see here, your first term is 4. First term is 4, and that is n plus 1 whole square. Because if we put n is equal to 1, 2 square 4, you get the first term. N is equal to 2, then 9, n is equal to 3, then 16, n is equal to 4, that is 25. That means general term is n plus 1 whole square. From the general term, you can find any term of this sequence. So now general term is n plus. By seeing the pattern, you can write the general term. Now, next question. Question number 24. In a class of 20 students, the average score in a class of 10 to 20 students, the average score on mathematics test is 75. Top 5 scores are removed और remaining student का average 70 हो गया. What is the total score of the top 5 scores? Total of top 5 scores can be calculated by 20 into 75. That is the total marks of the 20 students. Minus 15 into 70. Average is 70, student is 15. Now find the product, that is 1500, and that is 1050. Difference is 450. The total score of the 5 student is 450. Again it is given in the question. Find the new average if one additional student scoring 60 is also removed. If one student is again removed, that means the remaining student is 14. Therefore, the average 15 students के marks का total क्या था? 1050. One student is removed whose marks is 60. Subtract from here, and number of student is now 14. And from here 990. divided by 14, and divide here 14 7s are 98, 10, 70, and 7s are 98, 20 like this, 14 1s are 660 like this. So you get the average in point like this. 14 students remaining, 1 is removed. Is it clear? Now next question, question number 25. In 25, find the value of, you have to find the value one by one. See here, 4 minus 5 divided by 1 plus 1 divided by 3 plus 1 divided by 2 plus 1 by 4. Now see here, this can be written as 4 minus 5 divided by 1 plus 1 by 3 plus 1, add here 8 and 1, 9 by 4. And from here 4 minus 5 divided by 1 plus 1 by 3 plus, take the reciprocal, that is 4 upon 9. And now from here 4 minus 5 divided by 1 plus, again add 27 and 4, 31 by 9, and the reciprocal, that is 9 by 31. And from here 4 minus 5, add this one 31 and 9, that is 40, 40 by 31, 40 by 31, you can take 31 here. And from here 27 and 4, 31 by 9, and 1 upon 30, 31 by 9, reciprocal is this one, and again take 1 plus, that is 40 by 31, 31 is here. And now 40 into 4, that is 160, and 31 into 5, that is 155, divided by 40, and 5 by 40, your answer is 1 by 8. So you can simplify this question like this, starting from the lower part. Now question number 26. Now in question number 26, one pie chart is given and all the question is related to the pie chart. So you see the pie chart, what information is given in the pie chart. See what information are given in the pie chart. See the pie chart here. In the pie chart, some information are given. in question number 26, question is related to this pie chart. So first you see the pie chart. What information are given in the pie chart? See here, the different type of cost is given for printing a book. The printing cost, it is given that printing cost is 20%. Also the paper cost, transportation cost 10%. Transportation 10%, 10% of the total, and the paper cost 25%. And the binding cost is 20%. Binding cost 20%. And the royalty cost is 15%. Royalty cost 15%. And one more cost is given, that is the promotion cost. Promotion cost, that is 10%. And you see the total should be 100, that is 20 and 10, 30. 30 and 20, that is 50, and 40, 90, and 10, 100%. That means this pie chart is complete. Now see the question, what questions are asking from this pie chart one by one. See in part A, what are the various expenditure in the percentage incurred in publishing a book? Various expenditure incurred in publishing a book. So now see, so this one, the answer of part A, the answer of part A is this one. Only you have to read the pie chart. And by reading the pie chart, you see the different type of cost in percentage are given. In first part, this one is the answer. Part B, if for a certain quantity of books the publisher has to pay 30,600 as printing cost, then what will be the amount of royalty? Amount of royalty. Printing cost is given. Has to pay printing cost. Printing cost is 20%. That means 20% is given. 20%. 20%, simply you can find like this, 20% is equal to 30600. And from here you can get 1% is equal to 30600 divided by 20. Cancel here, and that is 10. If you divide by 2, you get here 1530. And you have to find, in second part you have to find what will be the amount of royalty. Royalty is 15%. That means you have to calculate 15% of this. That is 1530 into 15. So this one is the royalty cost. 0, 45, 4, 75 and 4, 79, 7, 15 and 7, that is 22. So this one is the royalty cost. Part B. Now in part C, what is the central angle of the sector corresponding to the expenditure incurred in royalty? For every part, we have to use the information given in the pie chart. Therefore, I am removing here B part and C here C. See the part C of this question. In C part, what is the central angle of the sector corresponding to the expenditure incurred in royalty? See here, for royalty, percentage 15, total percentage 100, and central angle, total central angle is 360 degree. 360 degree is used for 100%. That means for 15%, how much angle should be required? Then you cancel here 5, 2 5 3 and 18, and you get the central angle for royalty should be 54 degree. Now D part, the price of the book is marked 20% above the cost price. There is no relation of this question from this pie chart. You can simply calculate here D part. Let the cost price is X and marked price is 20% more than the cost price, and the marked price is given 180, and from here you get X plus X by 5 is equal to 180. That means 6X is equal to 180 into 5, and from here X is equal to 180 into 5 divided by 6, and that is rupees 150. That means cost price of the book is 150 rupees. Now in part E, see the part E. Here there are 5,500 copies are published and transportation cost on that amount is given. What should be the selling price of the book so that publisher can earn profit of 55%? See here. Total number of books is 5,500 and transportation cost is this. What should be the selling price of the book? Selling price of the book तो पुस्तक का विक्रय मूल्य क्या होना चाहिए? See here, 5,500 copies are published and transportation cost is 10%. That means 10% is given, that is 82500, and therefore 1% is equal to 8250. Now this one is the transportation cost and 1%, and therefore 100%. That means the cost of the book is, that is 8250 and 00 here. 10% is the transportation cost, that one is given. You have to find the 100%. That means the cost of the book is this one. Now selling price. What should be the selling price? Selling price of this one is 82500 into 25% more, 125 divided by 100. And this one is the selling price of 5,500 book. And here is the question, what should be the selling price of the book? So selling price of the book of 5,500 copies is this one. So multiply here, that is 125 into 5, 0 is there, 125 into 5, that is 625, 62, 250 and 62, 312, 31 and 1031, that is 1031. That is the SP of 5,500 books. If here, if you have to calculate the selling price of each book, then this should be divided by 5,500. But it is not written here. Simply it is written what should be the selling price of the book. That means selling price of the 5,500 copies of books is this one. Now if royalty on the book is less than the printing cost, by how much percent? Now see the part F. Royalty of the book is less than the printing cost by how much percent? Printing is 20 and royalty is 15. Clearly what is the difference here? Printing and royalty, that is 5%. And you have to find percentage. This one is less, initial is 20 printing, that is 5 by 20 into 100, and cancel here, that is 25% less. How much percent? It is asking how much percent. The here contribution is 20%, here contribution is 15%, difference is 5%, difference divided by original into 100, that is That should be the answer, 25% less. Now question number 27. A metal cubite of dimension is given, melted and cast into 7 identical cylinder. एक सॉलिड को मेल्ट करके जब दूसरा सॉलिड बनाते हैं तो उसका वॉल्यूम सेम होता है. दैट मीन्स वॉल्यूम ऑफ क्यूबाइट is equal to volume of 7 cylinders. Now apply the formula of volume of cubite, that is LBH49 into 22 into 14. यूनिट पर ध्यान देना है. 7 cylinder, 7 into pi is 22 by 7, and cylinder of radius is 7 meter in given, 7 into 7, and height, you can find height from here. Now cancel here 7 and you can calculate the value of h, that is 49 into 22 into 14 divided by 22 into 7 into 7. 7 into 7 cancelled here, 22 cancelled here, and height of the cylinder is 14. Again it is given that this cylinder is again melted, and how much cubes can be cast if one side of the cube is equal to height of the cylinder. Here height of the cylinder is 14. So now number of cubes is equal to volume of 7 cylinders, that is 7 into 22 by 7 into 7 into 7 into height is 14 divided by volume of cubes, 1 cube, that is 14 into 14 into 14. 14 cancelled here, 7 cancelled here, 7 से इस 14 को कैंसिल कर सकते, 7 से इस 14 को कैंसिल कर सकते, 2 से इसको कैंसिल कर सकते, and you get 11 by 2 cubes. Again the answer in fraction 5.5 cubes. That means 5.5 cubes can be formed. Now question number 28. A can of oil was 4/5 full when 6 bottles of oil were taken out. इसमें से 6 bottles हमने निकाला, and 4 bottles oil are poured into it. It was 3/4 full. Then वो 3/4 full है. तो ये जो हमने एक्टिविटी किया उसके में फाइनली वो 3/4 full है. स्टार्टिंग में फुल कितना था? 4/5. इस दोनों का डिफरेंस क्या होगा? फर्स्ट फाइंड दिस वन. This one is 20 and 16 minus 15. That means 1/20. That means ये जो एक्टिविटी हुआ इसके कारण ये 1/20 का डिफरेंस आया, 1/20 पार्ट का डिफरेंस आया. और ये इस एक्टिविटी में हमने 6 बोतल निकाला है और 4 बोतल पोर किया है, यानी 2 bottles is equal to 1/20th part of can, and therefore total part is equal to 20 into 2 by 40 bottles. You can simply calculate this one by using the concept here, and there is no need of taking x, then 4/5x, then minus. Simply, what is the difference? 1/20. This 1/20 due to these 2 bottles, and therefore the full part is 20 into 2, that is 40 bottles. Now question number 29. How many bricks of size? For this type of question, you have to see the unit. The dimension of the brick is given in centimeter, and the wall in meter and centimeter both, and 1/10 of the total material used to build the wall. सीमेंट और कंक्रीट में 1/10 वो है, यानी रिमेनिंग पार्ट में ब्रिक्स लग रहा है. 1/10 में सीमेंट और सैंड को यूज कर रहे हैं, यानी 9/10 में हम लोग इस ब्रिक्स को यूज कर रहे हैं। तो सी हियर नंबर ऑफ ब्रिक्स इज इक्वल टू 9/10 of the volume of the wall, and the volume of the wall, that is LVH, here dimension is given, that is 11 meter, that is 1100 centimeter, 3.5 meter, that is 350 centimeter, into 40 सेंटीमीटर। अब सारे को हमने सेंटीमीटर में कन्वर्ट कर लिया, डिवाइडेड बाय वॉल्यूम ऑफ वन ब्रिक। वॉल्यूम ऑफ वन ब्रिक इज गिवन 22/10 into 7. All are in centimeter, here also in centimeter. Now cancel here and you get the answer. 0 cancelled here, also 0 cancelled here, 11 to the, and 7 also cancelled here, 50, and 2 cancelled here, 25, and here 9 into 25 into 40, that is 1000, and therefore 9000 bricks are required to build this wall. Now question number 30. Question number 30. Abhishek scored 90% marks in maths. See the full marks of maths. Maths, subjects are maths. Full marks is 200. Now science. One subject is science. Another is social science. And another is language. There are 4 subjects. In science, the full marks is 150. In social science, also the full marks is 150. And in language, the full marks is 100. Now see the marks obtained by the Abhishek. Marks obtained by the Abhishek, 90% marks obtained. 90% of 200, that is 180. Also 85% in science. 150 का 85% निकालेंगे, that is 85, and half of this one, this is 42.5. Now you get 0.5, here 7, 127.5. Now in social science, 150 marks, full marks is 150, and in social science he got 75%. In social science he got 80%. 80% of this one, that is 120. And in language he got 75%. 75% of this one is this. So this one is the marks obtained by the Abhishek. Now see what is the total marks obtained by the Abhishek. Because you have to find the aggregate percent. Aggregate percent, add this one, 7 and 5, 12. 1, 8 to 10 to 12, 8, 20. 2, 3, 4, 5. 502.5. The total marks obtained by the Abhishek, here 7, 5, 12. 1, 8 to 10 to 12 and 8. 20 and 2 and 3, 4, 5. ठीक है. Now aggregate percentage. That is total marks obtained. Decimal हटा दिया 10. Divided by full marks. Here full marks is 300, 400 and 600. Divided by 600. And you have to find the percent. Therefore 100 is there. Now cancel here and divide. It is better to cancel all, divide here. 502.5 divided by 6, and that is 6 8 ja 48, 22, 6 3 ja 18, 4 45, 6 7 ja 43 and 5. That is the aggregate percent. Now in the second part it is given that If he wants to improve his aggregate percent by 2%, एग्रीगेट परसेंट को 2% इंक्रीज करना है, तो लैंग्वेज में उसको कितना मार्क्स रिक्वायर्ड है? लैंग्वेज में उसने कितना मार्क्स लाया? 75. लैंग्वेज में उसका ऑलरेडी मार्क्स क्या था? 75. 2% एग्रीगेट इंक्रीज करना है, यानी 600 का 2% निकालेंगे. द 2% ऑफ 600 इज 12. दैट मीन्स ही हैज टू इंक्रीज 12 मार्क्स इन लैंग्वेज and that should be 87. यदि वो लैंग्वेज में 87 मार्क्स लाएगा, देन उसका एग्रीगेट परसेंट 2% इंक्रीज हो जाएगा. देन थैंक यू स्टूडेंट्स फॉर हियरिंग मी, एंड I will discuss some more thing in the next video. Thank you.